checking out Avatar Legends, the fighting game. This is the trailer from IGN for the official closed alpha playtest. So let's check out the gameplay. This doesn't look good. The background is I'm not sure how to describe it. It's like kind of wishy-washy. It's like you could have placed more effort into this, especially especially those buildings over there. Like, come on, and it's kind of fuzzy looking. From what I know, they're really using 2D animation for this, but the 2D animation from the original series and even in Korra series are way better than this. Like, what happened, man? And I don't like how Aang is flying here. Like, check it out. Hang on. Do you see that? It looks so awkward. See, it's like you're just dragging the PNG like up and down across the screen, and yeah. And I really don't like this stage. This stage looks really, really bad to me. So far my problem with this is that they actually went with full 2D animation for this fighting game. The problem is that it's going. I was a fan of Avatar: The Last Airbender when it released, and I finished it. I watched all the episodes. Also remember watching most, if not all, of Korra, even though I hate her. But that's a story for another time. I just can't help because they didn't change anything in the designs of the characters. They didn't what do you call this? They didn't place anything their own artistic flair to the characters. They didn't do any of that. Like, there's no reinterpretation or um changing a bit how it looks. Like, if this was a 3D fighter with 3D models, I think it would have been easier to like see them in a new light, in a new perspective, because it is, you do go from like the 2D show to a 3D character models. Here they are essentially the same, but with worse animations than the show, because it's a fighting game. It's a 2D fighting game, so, and they're using 2D, the essentially one for one 2D characters. There's not much room for, or at least it's going to look really similar to the show, but the animations, inevitably gets compared as well. Or with me, I just can't help but compare it, and the animations in this fighting game looks a lot worse than the show. If they went with a different route, like they didn't make it one for one with the designs or the art style that they used on the show, I think I would have been more appreciative of it. But right now, all I can see is boring. Like, some of the worst fights in Avatar is when they're just, when it just feels like it's completely flat, and that's a weakness and also a necessity for most FGC wannabe games. Because from the reviews that I've or at least from what I've heard, like from Maximilian Dude, it does feel like a competent fighting game, a competent and technical fighting game. So yeah, I think they are appealing pretty well for the FGC community, but, or for the fighting game community, that's what the C stands for there. But yeah, the fights look boring to me, especially because I can't really forget the show. It was, I just remember the fights were all really good. Even with Korra, Korra herself, I don't like her fighting style, But the people she fought against, they were pretty cool, and yeah, I like Mako and Bolin, those two brothers. So there's also this yeah, it looks fuzzy, and I've seen Aang's super, and I'll point something out later there when we watch the supers and the ultimates. See, cause in Avatar, especially even in the original series, Korra has more choreographed fights, but their bending is stale compared to Avatar Legend of Aang. With Legend of Aang, even back then with the Legend of Aang, even though the series was already so old, they never really just fight like especially with the way Aang fights, it's like he's dancing with his enemy because his focus is tantamount to what airbending is, like evasion and being more pacifistic. So he's always on the move. He basically never just moves forward and back or up and down or jumps up and down. And yeah, that's why I feel like it's so much less here. And without the without the characters looking different or being interpreted into a new art style, then what is the difference then? It just looks like a bad Avatar fight from the series. I would say that I would have preferred the shadows of this stage to be a lot darker. It just looks washed out, really washed out. Okay, that's kind of funny, so I'll leave it there. But yeah, so far, from the bendings that we've seen, airbending looks the worst. It just looks really bad as compared to like water and firebending. Earthbending's fine, but yeah, airbending looks really bad. Oh, she's doing a super. Hang on, let's put it back there. See, it just looks bad. The airbending. Okay, so they didn't complete it